So, welcome to the maiden voyage episode of Dark and Dicey, you guys. It's happened! We're here! Sweet! My name is Kaiji Tang, I am your DM, and you'll be joining us in this third session of our really anti-hero campaign. Which means we have some catching up to do in the story, and we'll let you in on that in just a second. But first, let's introduce the cast and have them tell you a little bit about the characters they're playing. Shall we proceed this way?
Yes. Okay. Hello, my name is Anna Brisbin, and I am playing Miss Trixa Teardew. She is a Lightfoot halfling barbarian. She is very baby-faced, so people often mistaken her for a human child, and she's okay with that.
So tiny.
Because being so tiny, people tend to underestimate you. And she may be haunted by a very evil demon.
Footnote, haunted by evil demon.
I'm Hunter Hughes, and I'm playing Kovacs, the half-elf Oathbreaker Paladin. He's a very tall, dark, and handsome fellow who used to be a very devout follower of the light, but he was betrayed by his beliefs and is now on a quest for vengeance against those who have wronged him. So he's very broody and upset at this point in the story.
Yes, dark and edgy.
I'm Nathan Sharp, Nate Wants to Battle, and I am playing Pluck, a Kenku swamp druid who he's got some sad issues he needs to work out, and from what we've seen in the past, that's probably not how it goes. So, gonna be a birdie boy.
Hi, I'm Cristina Vee, and I'm playing Anya Lutupilitsblibli.
Oh. I didn't know that part.
And I am a Yuan-Ti warlock. Thank you. And she has some anger issues. Her entire family was murdered, and she feels like it's her duty to murder the people who killed them back. So that's what she's up to.
I guess everyone murdered them.
Everyone.
Every single person.
I'm Werblund. My name's Zach Callison. I'm playing a Deep Gnome Ranger named Werblund Wyatt Sheik. Used to be a very happy-go-lucky guy running a merc company with his best of friends until they were all murdered and his only child kidnapped by some humans. And he's out to get his revenge and get his daughter back with a very particular set of skills.
Fantastic.
Goblin skills.
Nice. Beautiful people. Not too beautiful in-game, horribly flawed beings.
Thanks.
So as I mentioned, this is the third session that you're jumping into, so there's a bit of story to catch up on. Thankfully, I have it written all right here. Let me go ahead and catch you up on the story. So, Thizbanar, the jewel of faith and justice on the southern reaches coastal area of Barovia, is suffering a time of great upheaval. The city had almost fallen to a coup by the paladins of the city's own patron god, Reganos, god of zeal and justice. The so-called paladins of virtue attempted to usurp power from the city's magister, a man by the name of Sir Lucian. The battle was terrible and fierce. Buildings were burnt to ash, shops crumbled beneath shields and bodies. In the end, the magister rallied enough allies to repel the paladins. Though the coup failed and the paladins wiped out, the city's infrastructure had suffered greatly in the battle. Many took to the streets after losing their homes and businesses, voraciously blaming the paladins of virtue. It was then, stoked by the fear and anger from the attack on their city from those who they once trusted, Sir Lucian was granted emergency political power. Now this elevated him above the ruling council of the city and gave him the powers of a king, more or less. And it is under this backdrop of political upheaval that these characters found themselves, adrift in the Thizbanar Bay. Whether it be for murder, theft, political intrigue, or for some of them, the crime of simply being who they are. The destination was Steel Wall Garrison. They would be thrown into a deep, dark hole and forgotten by the rest of the world. Fortunately, by chance, while locked in their dank cell above their prison ship, they encountered a smarter than average goblin who has a nose for magic, and his adopted son, who is a shorter than average ogre named Dinkle. Dinkle and Top Button. Thanks to Top Button, the characters learn that the Goblin and Ogre father and son team were planning a heist on the nearby island nation of the Blacksteel Isles. Supposedly, the king of this island nation, Allgard, was once a mighty hero who had conquered a massive dungeon by the name of the End Spire. After which, he built a large, sprawling city around the dungeon, and its nearly endless supply of adamantite within the dungeon itself. He named the city Allhaven, and it is in the heart of that city, at the top of the End Spire, that the object of their desire sits, an enchanted red gemstone of such powerful magic that any who touch it supposedly gains a wish. So Top Button traded getting them out of their cells for the promise of their help getting him to the Blacksteel Isles. Level by level did they make their way slowly through the bowels of the ship. After violently accosting a cook and other such murders, our heroes found a room filled with circus equipment and, more importantly, 20 entire pounds of narcotics. It seems that this prison ship also doubles in its part-time as a smuggling vessel. And of course, Pluck and Anya immediately had some of the drugs. As they finally emerged on deck, they found themselves sailing in a blinding mist, which is a protective spell around the Blacksteel Isles, keeping it safe from attack. In a drug-addled panic, Pluck cast a darkness spell over the deck of the ship, hilariously causing more than a couple of the guardsmen to just sort of walk off into the ocean. Wresting control of the vessel, Top Button manages to gently crash land them onto a beach. The vessel is completely destroyed. Afterwards, after surviving a attack by some monsters, they met an Allhaven guard captain by the name of Vigil, who they then fooled quite successfully into believing that they were on a mission from the Winkerbean's Wondrous Emporium, who is the source of the narcotic smuggling. They are then led to the impoverished town of Fairheim. Along the way, they rescued a young girl by the name of Sass, who was being accosted by some freshly raised skeletons. Now, this disturbed Vigil, who, as according to her, necromancy simply does not happen on this island. In fact, magic is not permitted to the general populace at all. Every citizen of the Blacksteel Isles has to wear a small adamantite bracelet that suppresses all magic. It is a very tyrannical magocracy. As if to test the theory, however, Pluck began to cast some spells. On cue, a towering adamantite golem emerged from the nearby woods and loomed over the druid. Pluck did not cast again. After finally making it to Fairheim, they met the local de facto mayor, den mother, and cleric, a dwarven woman by the name of Katri. For the time being, the party has found shelter from the law. They settled into a tavern called the Pretty Cook, named after its fabulously handsome Agrelon owner, confirmed their plans to steal this gemstone, and this is where we start. All right, guys. So that all happened. You have settled in and woken up from a fairly all-right night's sleep at the Pretty Cook. All your rooms are surprisingly well kept, just a couple of roaches here and there, some mysterious stains. You all gain complimentary rags, by the way.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're
Fancy.
free. Yeah, they're for all the guests. They're, brown and sackish. But they do, when worn, give you +1 to stealth because no one really wants to look at you while you're wearing them.
Amazing.
Truly the
DM,
Hilton.
Yeah.
Quick thing.
Yes.
Can you throw me the D20? It's the green one, right?
The green- oh, here we go.
Yeah, there it is. I was like, it's gone. It's missing. Where is it?
There we go.
Nice.
Perfect.
Throw.
There are like 3
I-
computer screens over here.
I cut my sack into a stylish 2-piece.
All right. Before you get a hold of your sack, though, as you wake up, you notice there is a large pile of snakes sleeping on top of you, and they're all still pretty cozy.
No wonder I'm sleeping so good. My friends are around me.
Yes, Anya rescued a pile of dangerous to not dangerous snakes from the cellar of the tavern she's in. The Agrelon who runs it, the pretty cook, uses them as ingredients in stew. So, good on you, Anya, for saving the animals.
Oh, my snakes are not going to be stewed tonight. No.
So there's a pile of snakes. One albino snake raises his head, and since you're UNT, you can speak to these snakes, and they're like, "Oh, hello, thank you for saving us from the Agrelon."
No problem.
Yes.
Snake.
Hello, I am Snake.
Yes.
Snake.
Snake. These people not very nice to me. I don't understand. I try to protect.
Well, I heard that you tried to murder many people.
Well, they had it coming.
Okay, I believe you.
I murdered to protect myself.
Snake, I believe you. You are my friend.
Are we all in the same room?
No, you have separate rooms. You just sort of through the hall. You don't even have to make a lesson check because the walls are so thin. You just hear Anya randomly speaking to like someone and a bunch of hissing in return.
I was gonna say, like, what's this sound like?
Parcel tongue.
Right. Snake. So yeah. Trixa, when you wake up, you find when you make your way to the bathroom, someone or something has etched into the wall in front of you the words, "Brush your teeth."
Is this to me? Specific? Was this here when I got here?
It was not.
I start looking around for options for brushing my teeth.
There are none.
Good advice.
I pull out my kitchen knife and I sketch back right under it. No can do.
Perfect. Also, as you recall, outside your door, the children who had stolen your lion costume have left it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes. It is a little torn, but it's mostly intact. Also, outside everyone's doors, breakfast. Breakfast, you guys. This place comes with breakfast. It's leftover giant centipede sausages.
Delish.
It's great with some, stewed cabbage.
I eat up.
Yeah, it's real good. Deep gnome hometown flavors. The rest of
Like
you,
home.
it's the same. It's the same grimy giant insect as.
Excuse
I'm
me.
hyped for it. I love it.
Just like mama's cooking.
What cook? What is in this?
You just hear really loud snoring coming from downstairs.
It looks like the same thing from yesterday.
Is it snake?
It was the centipede,
No,
right?
that was a souffle. I ate most of that.
Though, as you peek over the ledge, though, you do notice a lot of the free-roaming children from the town you're in. They do eat breakfast here, and they're like shoveling down this giant insect stuff like really happily. They're just like, yeah, this is the best. It still tastes like hot garbage to those who are not in the know.
Excuse you.
All right. How would you like to start your day?
I would reluctantly eat this garbage.
Same.
I stand on the table and I yell, "Good morning, lesser people. I am starting a cult
Oh,
for myself. If you would like to join, please have seat at my table. I will bless you with my presence."
12 children come to your table,
Hello, children.
and they all stare at you wide-eyed like,
Hello.
what's it called?
It's called, sassy snake people.
I want to be a sassy snake people! Me too! Me! And they're all starting to tug on your, I don't know if you're wearing your stylish rags,
I'm
but...
wearing my stylish rags.
Okay.
Hey, hands off the goods.
I want to be the captain!
Okay.
All right, now you have a cult.
Yes!
That was easy.
I walk past this, look for a moment.
Right. We're in a cult!
Would you like to be joining, little man?
I just take my rags and put them in her mouth and walk outside to do my morning workout.
Sass is right next to you going, like, does this cult have anything to do with the slaves and drugs that you guys were talking about last time?
no, I don't think so.
Unless there is market for it here.
We can make market for slaves and drugs! Slaves and drugs! The children start chanting, slaves and drugs! Slaves and drugs!
Slaves and
Anya, I
drugs.
thought I told you not to tell the children about slaves and drugs.
What are you talking? These are practically grown adults.
This is no worse than a religion.
I'm 6.
See? Can make own decisions. When I was 6, I killed a man.
I'm going to go work out with the gnome.
Yes!
Kill
I will
a
teach
man!
you.
Kill a man!
Students are learning.
drugs!
Pretend to kill that one. Strike with open fist. I said I called.
I wade through the sea of children. And,
Just these screaming kids shouting slaves and drugs, like randomly assaulting your person.
it's like this isn't much better than back home.
I peek in the door. We're supposed to sell the circus to these little brats. In what world?
It was pretty easy to sell them any sort of cult, so.
Yeah, they seem
think it'll
pretty
be a
hyped
problem.
on whatever.
You notice Top Button coming down from the stairs. It's like, I heard slaves and drugs. What's happened? Oh, damn it on you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who are you again?
Hi, I'm the guy who got you shipwrecked on this island.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
we're gonna go steal that thing. Remember?
The island?
I'm gonna need some breakfast.
Okay.
Top Button and Dinkle come downstairs. Dinkle carrying his dad on the shoulder. Before they're able to sit down to any breakfast, however, you do hear a ringing, majestic horn bellowing out throughout the town from outside the Pretty Cook tavern. As you look out the window, you see a cadre of what appears to be 10 or so guards marching behind this majestic white stallion. It's obviously been groomed and brushed every day of its life. It's also a little fat, so it doesn't see much action. Atop this horse sits the most regal, majestic, armored man you've ever seen, with a beautifully coiffed mustache and beard. All right? Now this armor does seem to be a little too big for the dude. You can tell he's got some filling out to do under all that, but it makes his chest nice and big, and his arms can't go down all the way. But it's fancy looking, right? He and the squadron of soldiers have ridden into town. What would you like to do now? He has just gotten in there. He hasn't really proclaimed anything yet. They're just sort of getting ready to do stuff.
What are these guys doing here? They're obviously not from here.
Neither are we.
That's fair.
Maybe we tripped in alone.
Maybe they're trying to take control before we do.
Maybe they're gonna take our
Maybe.
bugs.
Maybe they want to
too.
see our circus.
Maybe we should kill them all.
Maybe you should calm down really quick.
Maybe you're a bunch of morons.
I do like the look of his armor.
I like that horse. I haven't eaten anything proper in days.
Sass makes a break for the door and just runs out towards the horse. She is all about this horse. So the little girl runs out straight at the soldiers. She approaches the horse, starts tugging on its hair, as she does. She's a tiny child. This obviously very rich, very nobleman peeks down at this child, and you can't hear from where you are, but he's making some very aggressive faces at this kid. Tries to shoo her away, but Sass will not be shooed. She'll never be shooed. And finally, he seems to sort of reach a point of and you just see his hand start to do this. Just starts to raise up, right? Out from the church rings Katree's voice. Ahem! He stops. Looks back towards Katree. Is there anything I can do for you today, Guard Captain Fizzlepot? Also, some of the townsfolk snicker.
Fizzlepot.
Rightfully.
Snicker. Fizzlepot steadies his hand, steadies himself on his horse, attempts to dismount. He needs some help. Couple soldiers lift his leg. It's a very bulky set of armor. After some clanging, he gets down successfully, steps on one of their feet, but whatever. He's a soldier, that's what he's for. And he marches to the center of the square of Fairheim, clanking all the way. It's a very long walk. I'm here about the package I was promised. My men and I have scoured the wreckage on that beach, and we've discovered no package. Now, which tells me one of two things. One, I've wasted a large amount of money and time. Or two, your guests, he's looked straight at Katri, and then glances over, he can see you guys in the window, glances at you, and says, your guests have stolen from me.
I yell, I choose one.
Is that a snake woman? That is a snake woman!
Hi.
Katri approaches slowly and is like, I don't know what to tell you. They didn't come with any package. I dropped off the gold as you requested. We've held up our end of the bargain. I'm not sure why you're here. Fizzlepot looms over her with this hilariously bulky armor. I will be forced to notify the king himself if you have dared try any shenanigans.
Oh no.
Katri snickers.
It's serious.
He said the S word.
Shenanigans.
Oh.
It's like
I
the
go
worst.
outside?
It's like the worst word he's allowed to say. So you guys start making your way outside during this
I want to go
conversation.
outside.
Yeah, same.
All right.
I slowly.
Okay. Katri sees that you're approaching, and she goes, and what exactly are you going to tell your king, Lord Fizzlepot? That your illegal, shady drug deal went sideways? Perhaps that some smugglers are keeping hold of your narcotics? Yeah, you should do that. You should go to your king and tell him that right now. She's going to intimidate Fizzlepot. And she does. Fizzlepot, now a little uncomfortable, clears his throat a couple times. You'll pay for this, Katri. You'll pay a large price. Thank you. A large price. Glances over at the tent setup you have for the circus, like, no one's gonna come to see your stupid circus.
They're lost.
Men! Off with us! I can't stand to bear the stink of this place any longer.
Oh, it's probably odd.
Well, would you like to join my cult?
We're in a cult! Slaves and drugs!
Beware
Lord.
my power.
I distance myself.
Fizzlepot snaps his finger. Back on the horse! And the poor soldiers are like, oh. It takes like 30 good seconds. It's really awkward. Back on the horse he goes. Raises his nose up at all of you. My superiors will hear of this, and so will yours. Winkerbean will be told of this.
No, Winkerbean.
Are you done?
Yes!
He's leaving.
Yes, he's very slowly leaving.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye, Sir Drizzlebutt.
As he said he's gonna tell Winkerbean. Where the fuck
Who
is
the
that?
devil is
They're the guys that
Winkerbean?
control the circus that we're running.
Oh, right.
We're with them.
Oh, we're with them, we are. Go ahead.
As the group starts to leave, you notice two of the soldiers behind the cadre stay behind. They're sort of nudging at each other, going like, obviously mocking this lord. As the main group starts to fade off, the two of them head straight into the pretty cook, as if they are completely familiar with the place. Right? Katri motions for you guys to come over, is going to have a little chat with you. Sorry about that. Looks like these nobles are really missing their narcotics. You haven't actually pinched these, have you?
No, we didn't pinch anything.
Okay, let me put it a different way. Have you stolen their narcotics?
Pretty sure they were lost in the wreck.
Pretty sure? Or like
Pretty sure.
very sure?
I mean, I don't know.
Two of you were high when you got to Fairheim, so that's why I ask.
Yeah, but that
prove
lasted
that.
so long.
I was the one who healed you.
Right, but I mean, I didn't take a test.
Would you like to do a follicle test?
A what?
Maybe a urine test?
All right.
Do you have those here?
I don't believe so, no. We're
Wow.
not very wealthy enough to do
Are
those
you
kind of tests.
volunteering me to
Oh,
piss in a jar?
All right.
Is that what you're doing?
Can a bird do that?
I've never tried.
Listen, I'll believe you, but just as a point of advice, these nobles really like their ambrosia.
Well, that's fair enough. It was great shit.
Right, I'm just saying, if you do know where these narcotics are, and I have this tiny feeling you do, just don't produce them around Allhaven.
Fair.
All right.
All right.
Now, I was told by the pretty cook last night that
Great
you're...
guy.
Yeah, he is a great guy. Have you tried his stew?
It's
Oh, yes.
It's delicious, right?
It's
Delightful.
Fantastic.
so good.
Is that the snake one?
No, that's a souffle. I said.
Yeah, it's a souffle.
Souffle's delicious.
He made mention that you are looking for ways to cast magic on this island without, attracting the large golems.
Oh, I met one of those.
Oh, yes, how was that?
I wouldn't call it a meat.
Well,
It probably loomed, right?
it was.
They loom.
It was loomy.
Yeah, they're very loomy.
It was pretty loomy.
Well, the good news is I can help one of you out right now.
Me. I'm the strongest.
call whatever you're about to help us with.
I would like to veto that motion. Heavily.
From her robes, she produces, this is something you've seen before. It looks very much like the adamantite bracelets you've seen on the island, but this is an exact copy of Vigil's. This is a guard captain's bracelet. All right? She holds it out in front of her, and she explains, this has been enchanted to allow the guard captains to, in case of emergencies, cast their own magic, in case the wands they've been equipped with are not enough.
How did you get this?
Oh, I pinched this or that here or there.
Why are you pinching?
What's wrong with pinching? She
Oh,
pinches you.
Oh, don't have to pinching me.
Pinches you one more time. You get
Snake.
used to it.
Snake, I need backup.
Snake. She pinches the snake. Just runs back inside your clothes.
Snake, you
I
coward.
pinch her.
What? Nothing touching me.
As long as you're wearing this, if you cast magic, the golem should stay at bay. But, of course, there's many of you and one of these.
Yeah, I'm the most strongest. They all voted me leader.
Bloody hell, when did that happen?
That is simply not true.
I didn't show up to that vote.
Could you perhaps pinch more of them?
Yes.
She gives it to you. So
Oh.
you decide where that goes.
I don't even use magic.
Perfect.
I throw it in the air up.
I want to jump for it.
I do too.
I'm jumping.
All right, everyone roll athletics.
Oh my.
Whoever's jumping, roll athletics, and the highest score gets it.
19.
No.
5.
Oh.
Ow.
I have like a good 2 feet on everyone, so
You very easily were just like,
Pluck's just like.
That's
So
heightism.
sad.
I'm not going to equip this.
I never win shit.
I'm going to hold on to it.
Now, I realize that may not be enough for
I do.
all of you. So, I could help you out in getting another.
Oh, I would really like to be helped out right now.
Yes, well,
Please.
as,
What's the
Please,
catch?
ma'am.
you've...
I have
Oh,
small
there's
snake.
not too much of a catch.
Yeah.
You,
Too much.
Too much. You were just acquainted with the prestigious noble Lord Fizzlepot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a funny name.
Fizzlepot just happens to be a guard captain. And perhaps I may know a couple of folks who knows where he lives.
Look, can I have this?
Go on, cleric.
See, I believe if you were to insert yourselves into his home, you'd be able to find another guard captain bracelet fairly easily. Also, whatever riches might not be glued down, the town could always use some patronage.
And if we're discovered, the jig is up.
If you're discovered,
handle
I'll light a
everything.
candle for all of you.
Great. How's a candle going to help us?
Oh, it won't, but it'll let me remember your valiant efforts.
Remember, you don't think we're coming back, do you?
No, I think you're coming back.
Oh,
I have all the
okay.
faith in the world in you, but just in case, I'll light a candle on your birthday.
Do you know anything about what the security is like there?
Oh, a couple of me boys will be able to answer that far better than me. And actually, I think you've seen them just now. They've just walked their way into the pretty cook.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you go have a chat with my friends at the bar?
Could be a setup.
I don't need these bracelets, so it's up to you guys.
I want it really bad. I'm just gonna start going.
You mumble under Pluck just mumbles under his beak. I want it really bad. Just the bracelets are very shiny.
Yeah.
Could be a setup.
Could also be.
Anyone?
helpful.
No one? Okay.
Well, if it's a setup, then we just kill the cleric.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, you guys can roll insight if you like on the cleric to see if she's lying to you.
I'd love to.
I'd love to do that.
That would be a 10.
10,
7.
8, 7,
13.
13. As far as you know, she's telling the complete truth. Doesn't seem like she's lying to you at all.
She seems like upright gentleman.
And she
I
obviously
think she
hates
just
this guy.
hates them. Yeah.
He was quite unpleasant.
And we can handle him. Did you see how soft that guy was?
I just
On a
want more
horse?
stew. Look me in the eye.
I follow Pluck to the pretty
Alright.
cook.
So you all sort of make your way to the pretty cook.
Question. What's the
Yes.
deal with the circus supplies? Are those still in...
Yeah, they're all still in a pile, ready to be sort of futzed with. In fact, you see Dinkle and Top Button sort of like in the area, starting to put things up. Hammering stakes down. They're sort of busying themselves with that.
So, out of character, how many spells does each of you have? You have 3.
I've got enough.
You have a lot.
You should have more than 2.
Oh, maybe we talk later.
Yes, we will talk later.
But I don't trust Anya
Oh,
anyway.
That was never
Oh,
happening.
no, I have many spells.
Yes. As a warlock, I was like, you have 2 spells, eh? All right. So as you two, are you guys following into the bar?
Yeah.
Okay. You two are entering back into the pretty cook. You notice 2 of the soldiers now, their helmets off, their swords sort of undone, and having a great time. They're chatting with the Agrelon, the pretty cook, who seems to know these 2 very well. In fact, he as you walk in, you see the pretty cook sort of embrace these 2, going, "My boys! My boys!"
That is frightening.
Right, this is huge. It's like, "Let me get you something to drink," and he goes and busies himself in the kitchen. One of the soldiers turns to all of you and says, "Oh, hey, you must be Caitry's new friends. How you doing?"
Friends isn't interesting.
No,
I-
if I'd call her my
I pose
friend.
like this. Hello. I would like to make you persuade to telling me information.
Well, I was just gonna share some stuff with you anyway, but sure.
Perfect. No one can resist me.
Drug smugglers, right?
What? We're circus smugglers.
Something like that?
Well, I'm circus smugglers, drug smugglers. I get it. You want to keep it low key. That's
We
okay.
are not pinchers.
I didn't say you were pinching
I
anything.
pinch her again.
Ow.
Yeah. If I can introduce myself, you may call me Shady Jeff, and this is my friend Walter Killmaster. Hi.
Incredibly discreet.
the other soldier's like, "Hi, I'm Walter Killmaster. I'm the best swordsman in the entire guard."
Is that your birth name?
Yes,
Wow.
it's true. He is the best. He's the best swordsmaster in the entire fleet. It's not
Hello.
bad. Hi,
I am Anna Tukliti Lipnitskaya.
I'm honored to meet you.
I am the best at everything else.
I'm glad you're the best.
Thank you. I'm glad you're best.
I'm glad I'm the best.
Oh boy.
You want to join Michael?
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay. I will send you. I will send you
Like
newsletter.
12 children are still following you around, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah. You just have this carpet of kids.
I do not trust their positivity. Is that an insight roll or?
Yeah, go ahead, insight.
I would like to as well, if I may. Because
I
I
just
got
wanna
a
trust
6.
them.
Nat 20.
Oh! Alright, something about these two completely rings true to you. Shady Jeff, he's just smarmy, right? He's just a smarmy guy, that's what he's about. He's not so much, not shady in the shady sense. He's just sort of like, hey, what's up? Walter is completely who he is. He is 100% earnest and happy.
So this excessive optimism's genuine.
Oh yeah.
I hate it.
That is just the person he is.
Did they pop a pill?
They might as well.
So, what can Shady Jeff and Walter do for you today?
Shady
you
stuff,
guys,
perhaps?
serving Mr. Drizzlebutt out there?
Oh, you mean Fizzlepot? Oh, gee, did you get a load of that guy? The only reason he's a guard captain is because his family's wealthy.
No,
Nepotism.
Actually, you might have heard of this family business. You guys ever drink fizzy water? Yeah, I know it sounds weird, right?
it sounds very strange.
Fizzy water.
Never done that in my entire life.
Okay, well, this guy has found a way to bottle fizzy drinking water, and he just sells it to people.
Whoa.
Sounds
Right?
unsettling.
Why
right?
would you buy water?
Exactly, in a bottle.
It
That
works,
is
though?
very strange.
It works. He's made a lot of gold off this. Just fizzy water. Can you believe it? And because of this fizzy water business, he's a guard captain.
That's disappointing.
It's very disappointing. We have to work for him.
I'm attracted
It's not
to myself.
nice. He's not nice.
Has he ever seen battle?
Define battle.
Swords and shields
Oh,
clanging.
oh yeah, he swung
Your-
some swords
Your allies dying around you.
Anyone tried to kill him?
in festivals.
I
Like,
see.
So just for pretend.
role playing.
Oh, I wouldn't say role playing.
That sounds lame,
What a nerd.
right?
Can't believe it.
They were wooden swords.
That's cute.
I do role playing, but it sounds different than what you guys talking about.
Alright.
What's your interest in Mr. Fizzlepot, if I may ask?
I like stealing shit from humans.
Do you
Okay.
have are you wearing the bracelet thing?
No, I'm not wearing it.
Do you have it on you though?
I have it on me.
Like, is it like visible?
I can.
Like, take the thing out.
like-
Take out the shiny. We want that.
Oh, you're looking for one of the guard
I want
bracelets.
But you should give it to
Interesting.
me.
Okay. We can do that for you.
That'd be
Now this is a favor from Katri, right? You're not just
Absolutely.
random people that are asking for guard bracelets.
She's the
Okay.
one who told us to talk to you.
Okay. See, Walter and myself are actually from Fairheim. We were raised here. We joined the guard. We love Katri very much. So, if she says you're okay in her book, you're okay in our book. Right, Walter? Right? Let's steal from people.
A little quieter, maybe.
Let's steal from people.
Okay, you tried.
So I can have bracelet now?
Not now. We're still gonna have to go do the actual stealing part, but yes, afterwards you'll
Oh.
have a new
The-
shiny guard bracelet.
Pinky.
she will not.
Oh, one of your friends will have a new shiny guard bracelet.
Don't tell her that.
Don't tell her that, Shady Jeff. Okay.
Snake. It's just you and me versus them. Battle of bracelet.
Who is she talking to?
Snake.
No.
Put it around the snake's neck like a collar.
That's a choking hazard.
Well, what are you guys doing? Looks at the sun, looks at like a little sundial he has. Tonight.
No
got-
plans except
No
setting
plans?
up the best circus of all time.
I love the circus!
But you know, it can wait.
Oh,
But it'll happen.
yay! Walter loves the circus.
I was
All right.
going to find worthy human for copulating, but I guess if bracelet is involved.
What's copulating?
You can do that?
What? What do you
Someone tell me
think,
what
baby, you
copulating is.
anti-born?
Copulating!
Oh, children, I will teach you when you're older. When
Why
you're...
do you do this to them?
What? What you talking?
They're just children.
Children, in my room there are many snake. Grab one. That is your new partner. Learn to.
By the way,
love
let me
it.
give you the stats on that bracelet because it does have stats.
Okay.
If you wear it, this guard bracelet in particular, you gain 1 to your AC, because it is made of adamantite. It can actually hold up to 4 wands magically attached to it. And the best part is, every long rest, it fully recharges every wand that's attached to it.
Sweet.
Yeah. So if you get some wands, it's going to be real nice. All right. So, as it happens, ladies and gentlemen, there is a festival in Allhaven tonight. All the movers and shakers will be there. People will be getting...
wooden swords.
Yeah, there'll be some wooden swords, yeah. Yeah. People like that stuff. Fizzlepot loves that stuff. He's a very good wooden sword duelist. All right, Walter. So, I can sneak all of you in while everyone is at the festival, filling their faces with food, getting drunk. How does that sound?
Sounds like we should go festival.
Yeah, it's a really fun festival. Well, tell you what. Meet me at the Allhaven outskirts, let's say 7:45. And I'll get you in. Walter and I will be guarding the door.
Great.
How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Anybody got a watch?
Here, you can take mine.
Thank you.
I'll just steal another. He steals a lot of stuff. It's true.
I got that.
Oh, shady Jeff.
What can you tell me about Fizzlepot's armor?
Oh, you like the
Is
armor,
it
do you?
functional or is it just decorative?
I've never seen him fight in it a day in my life. Supposedly it's made out of very, very expensive material. I wish I could tell you its battle worthiness, but again, no idea. It should be in his home, though, if you want to take a closer look for yourself.
Much appreciated.
Sounds more worthy for a trade war than a real war, Kovacs.
Yes.
Oh, I want to address my cult.
Copulation!
Children. Yeah. I have new project. Everyone grab snake from my room. Then you go around town, teach everybody to not eat snake. Is good?
I guess.
Is that
copulation?
No. Let's
Oh.
forget that word.
What? It's too late. We're very impressionable.
Well, ask your parents about it. I'm
We don't
not your
have
parent.
parents.
They're orphans.
One of them's like, my mom died.
Oh, well, copulation is it's when you find a cup and you
Everyone's sitting very awkwardly as she tries to explain copulation to these children.
you late the cup like he's late. You make a cup late.
Okay, so
You
we'll
make a
see
cup
you
late.
guys tonight.
That sounds
Right? Yeah, we'll see you guys tonight. Come on, Walter.
It's like a plan.
I know what copulation is. Come on, Walter. Not today.
These two.
So, you have plenty of time before the sun starts to set. Now, what would you like to do beforehand?
So I'm just gonna tap Pluck on the feathers.
Right.
And slide him the bracelet and say, "Be good, little one. Be good."
He just like takes it and starts like. Thank you.
I'd like to check in on Top Button and Dinkle setting up the circus.
All right, yeah. They're setting up the tents and poles right now. All the crate of like props and stuff is still not hasn't been opened or anything. They just started. Hey, so what was that all about over there?
Some of the local guardsmen are extremely eager to help steal things.
Huh. Nice. That's good news.
We're requiring some resources tonight.
That's fantastic. What are you guys getting?
Just another guard bracelet.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be really useful.
Maybe some armor.
Ooh.
Maybe some human heads.
What?
Maybe some gold.
Oh, hey, gold! Ah!
How's the circus coming?
Oh, fantastic. We got the stakes in. Dinkle's putting up the roof right now.
He's about the only one tall enough.
Dinkle's like barely taller than Kovacs is. He's like a tiny ogre. He's like, oh, that's like the first time Dinkle's ever heard that. Isn't that nice, Dinkle? That's really nice, Dad. Thank you.
I'm 3 feet tall. You're welcome.
He Dinkle starts to tear up. Oh. All right, son. I know. That feels good.
Absolutely touching.
Yeah, back to work you go.
I want to come
Dink.
over and start searching through circus supplies and see
Article.
if there's anything interesting.
Okay.
Like drugs.
More narcotics.
Hold on. Who has the drugs?
Go ahead and roll a. I
don't know.
Where is it?
Just track of those.
Let's say
Seems kind of important.
Let's say investigation. Roll investigation. I'm sorry, and perception. That's completely the wrong one. Perception.
18.
Oh, nice. All right. You open up a box and there's almost an endless supply of throwing knives in this thing. It's just wall-to-wall crate of just throwing knives, little, like there's whips, throwing knives, a really nice top hat.
Do I see her?
Yeah,
Sifting
she's
through
just
this?
rummaging.
Can I go over and check it out with her?
Yeah, sure. You see the same. These are mostly prop weapons. You see the throwing knives are heavily dented and frayed, but they could probably still do some damage if you were to toss them. Let's call these, since they are damaged, they're 1d4 throwing knives, but you can have as many of them as you want. There's tons of them in here.
I take 20 of them.
All right, you take 20 throwing knives, and
I
there's
take
still
20 as well.
You take 20. There's still plenty left.
What were the stats on the guard's bracelet again?
Okay, so the guard bracelet is, as long as you're wearing it, you get 1 to your armor class. It holds up to 4 wands. They just magnetically or magically attach to the ring, right? And if you have a wand attached to the ring, after a long rest, you gain all charges of the wand back, as long as it's attached.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And of course, you can cast magic without summoning giant death golems.
Yeah, that.
The main attraction of these. All right, so you fill up on throwing knives. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nothing urgent.
Are there any other cool costumes?
Oh, there's plenty of costumes.
Like a better lion costume?
That's the only lion costume in the bunch, however. Would you like to try and find another costume?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's keeping track of time?
Um,
Who's got the watch?
I do.
You do?
Check the time.
yeah, it's about noon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got plenty of time.
We got. Pluck's gonna wander off alone for a little bit.
Okay.
I disappeared behind the tavern.
You find a hilariously oversized crocodile costume
Okay.
with working things. There's like a little thing you can press on the hand.
I put that on
It
right.
won't be hurting anyone, but it's hilarious.
I put the rags in my bag.
All right, you immediately don the crocodile costume. You look fierce. Perfect. 1 or 2 children run away from you. Ah! It's a crocodile, I think. I've never seen a crocodile.
So last time someone talked to the blacksmith, was that
Iron
Zach?
Hoof. Yes.
Did I go there? I don't think I did.
No, I don't think you went
Yeah,
there.
I think I
Only
wanted
Zach
to.
went there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, would you like to visit?
I want to go talk to him.
All right.
Yeah.
Ironhoof is just hanging out in his blacksmith. He's looking over down the path where Fizzlepot went and just sort of like, son of a guy, make his armor into something more useful. Oh, hey, hello, how's it going?
Greetings.
Yes, what can I do you for?
What an unpleasant fellow that
Very
was.
unpleasant, right? Did you see that monstrosity he was wearing?
Could you tell me more about that? Is it functional?
No, it was made of pure silver. Who wears silver into combat?
Ugh. The privileged.
I bet you with that much silver I could make something much better. Combat functional, too.
Well, that's why I thought I would stop and say hello.
Ooh, that's mysterious. Well, first of all, hello, and I'm listening.
So, I'm Kovacs.
Hello, Kovacs. Ironhoof.
Ironhoof. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. He is like a giant minotaur.
Yeah. Don't see many minotaurs with such fine occupations.
Well, there were more of us until... We have a history with the All Havens. sort of got pushed out of her land, so to speak. The rest of us still exist, just down further south in the islands.
It seems a lot of people have history with the All Havens.
Yes. History is a interesting word.
Yes. So, my comrades and I were recently imprisoned.
Oh.
And I've been stripped of most of my weapons and armor. I'm reduced to a sword, a shield, a typical guard shirt. I'm interested in perhaps forging a great sword.
I could do that for you. Yeah. I could do that. I just need the materials. The one thing about Fairheim is we can't get our hands on anything. The nobles, the lords, they all sort of stockpile the natural materials on this island. You know, you've seen the adamantite everywhere, right?
Oh, yes.
They used to litter these hills like candy. Now guess where it's all gone?
To the nobles.
So, you get me some of that. I'll forge you something real nice.
Where can I find adamantite?
Well, unless you want to brave the trek to the southern islands, which I don't think you should. Allhaven. You're gonna have to take it from the Allhavens.
How far away are these islands?
Half a day's trek to the south to get to the first mountain range. 2 full days to get to the tail end. Lots of monsters.
Wonderful.
But free adamantite.
Sure. Yes, maybe my allies will accompany me on a day where our schedule is more open. But until then, I'll keep an eye out in Allhaven. It was a pleasure to meet you, Ironhoof.
Pleasure to meet you. Kovacs, was it?
That's right.
Shakes her hand. Massive, giant Minotaur hand. You let me know if you get any of those raw supplies.
Absolutely.
That's the blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just informed Kovacs that if you all were to find any, or if you all were to able to liberate any adamantite from Allhaven, he could make proper use of it. All right, so it's just a little, it's a bit past 12. It's getting into the early evening. Is there anything else you guys want to accomplish before we try to pull off this heist?
Anya wants to try to make friends with her party mates.
Okay. By the way, the kids have gone off and just started taking snakes door to door.
Okay. Snick.
Be friends with this.
It's the new Girl Scout activity.
Closes the door on them.
Oh. Snick. Hello.
Hello, yes, I am Snick.
Snick, you have many Snick friends.
I have so many Snick friends.
What do I do to be making friends?
Making friends with
party
Snicks?
members. They don't like me, I don't know why.
Oh, you know, I am just Snick, and this is just my opinion.
Yes. What is it, Snick? I value your opinion. You are smarter than and more noble than any of those humans.
Perhaps you will want to stop making fun of your friends.
I'm not making fun. When am I making fun? What?
You call him a chicken all the time.
Oh, because he's chicken. What you want me to call? Is bad? What I call
The
him?
snake gives you a pointed look like,
Snake. Okay, what am...
Snick.
I guess I should go apologize to Chick
Yes.
Birdman.
Take it from me, Snick, who has many friends.
Yes.
You always apologize.
Oh, okay.
And then you unhinge your jaw and you eat them.
I like this.
Yes.
This is good advice.
Yes.
Okay, I want to go find Pluck.
Okay, Snick.
back into your clothes it goes.
I want to go find Pluck.
You see Anya walking up to you with purpose.
Where's that?
As she sees Plug, he's just like slowly like readjusting like his cloak. He's just like,
What the? Pluck? You naked? You doing a naked time?
can I help you with
Did
something?
I interrupt your naked time?
Can I help you with something?
I just want to say something to you.
I'm not a chicken, and you need to stop with that.
I'm not. I did not. When am I calling you chicken? I called you Pluck.
That ain't listening.
Just snake comes out of your thing and just eyes you.
Sorry, I just want to tell you a thing. I am sorry for calling you chicken and for being Master Race.
Snake comes out like,
Can I roll insight or on this.
Go ahead, roll insight.
That would be a 17.
Yeah, she's trying to be earnest, just really bad at it.
It's like,
We be friends, you and me. We have partied together.
I want you to know, even people alike, it takes a lot more for them to be friends.
What did it take? A present? You want to meet my snake? Snake, come say hi.
Hello, I am Snake. You just it's just a snake.
This is Snake. He is friend.
Hello. This
Wait, does it
apology.
actually talk or?
You can't understand a
Oh,
word
okay.
it's saying. You can understand. Hello, I am architect of this apology.
It's just hissing at me.
Oh, it's talking. He said, hello. I am the architect. Architect of this apology.
He just like turns and starts walking away.
As he turns, I hinge my jaw.
No. It's not time for that yet.
Oh, I got it.
Yes, you have to wait.
Okay. I
Snake,
understand.
snake.
Goodbye, snake.
Can I just walk in and see her jaw unhinged?
Yeah, you just sort of you walk by as she tries to unhinge her jaw, and then decides against it because of the advice from her snake.
Do I,
I pretend to yawn. Oh, so sleepy.
do I see Warbling?
You could turn around and be like,
It's like,
what the?
come here. It's like, I think the snake woman's up to something.
She's always up to something,
No,
Brock.
but it's different this time.
How's it bloody
This
different?
time she apologized.
She did open her mouth real wide after you walked away.
I don't trust this.
Don't snakes normally eat birds? Isn't that how these things
I
work?
thought it was the opposite way.
Depends on the bird, I
It's a
suppose.
snake.
Well, are you a bird of prey or are you like a canary or something?
I'm a bird of nature. Excuse me.
Hey.
I have respect for all living creatures, but not that thing. That thing's nasty.
I call out to Warbland. Hey, little one. I am sorry for calling you chicken.
No.
What? I am doing an apology.
You never called me chicken.
But
You
then-
called him chicken, you called me little one.
Is that bad? What's bad with little one? My mom, when she held me to her bosoms, called me little one.
You should know in my culture, I'm actually large.
Oh, your culture very small.
And you don't have a culture at all.
I have culture.
I approach
Snakes,
that way.
meet Snake.
You approach you as Anya screams, "I have culture!"
As Trixie walks up, I'm just like,
What's going on? You have
Yeah.
culture?
Hello, little girl.
You guys see the snake pop out from her clothes again, looks at you and it's like, by the way,
Yes,
Snake has idea.
what is it, Snake?
You know pretty thing you did to your rags.
What are you again?
Yes,
What?
maybe the place you are going, you make everyone rag look like this.
Oh,
Because place you are going has lots of money. You don't want to look like a raggy person.
that's true.
Anya's just like, oh my god, tell me more. Yeah. No one else can understand.
All right, everyone, strip. I make your clothes nice.
excuse me?
I
I'm going-
snap my jaws.
I'm trying. You like my dress? We go nice place.
She actually did a pretty good job.
Oh, for tonight. Okay, yeah. I pulled the rags out of my bag and give them to her.
All right, bird. Close.
I'm good with what I've got, thank
You're
you.
not though.
I'm great.
Big man with culture, please. Thank you.
Don't make a dress.
All right, I will try
Have
to
I
remember that.
made my way back here at this point? Like,
Yeah,
I
you
definitely-
just you see Anya collecting everyone's rags.
I want to be here for this.
Are they wearing clothes?
I mean,
Now that the rags are.
I mean, I have chainmail.
right? They do have the regular clothes and armor they used to have, but you're just trying to futz with these complimentary rags, you know.
I apologize to both of them. I respecting your cultures.
Doesn't sound like it.
Respecting.
I don't even respect my culture, so.
That's costume's like a deep-rooted issue.
Oh, so we friends. Good.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Pluck, you're gonna keep your stuff on. You're not gonna do the rag stuff.
I'm doing my regular,
Okay.
like, leafy, like, swampy, like, rags and stuff I was already wearing.
Okay, cool.
Anya,
Yes.
what's my name?
Warble.
Close?
Well, that was close.
That wasn't bad, actually.
That's progress.
She's getting there.
What race am I?
You are a big man in your culture.
I'll accept that.
All right, Anya, you have a couple hours to turn these into whatever you want.
Okay.
So you just let them know what you've turned their rags into after you're done.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you guys have like an hour or so left. Anything else, last minute stuff you want to do?
More stew, please.
More stew? The pretty chef would love to make you some more stew. Yeah, it's always cooking in the back. So
Do they have alcohol?
yeah.
Oh.
I think my character is gonna try alcohol.
Has your character never drank before?
No.
Oh,
He's a good boy.
Oh,
Yes.
can I teach you how to drink?
Same.
So, right. Have any of you ever imbibed ales or spirits before?
No,
You talking about drinking?
I don't trust myself.
Yes,
to do
yes,
that.
drinking.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's this
I'm 100
situation.
years old, Kovacs. How do you think I got through it?
Well, I don't know what that means yet, but I expect you can show me.
Oh, my friend.
You
I
guys
can do more than show you.
You guys do the intoxication. I go make your
Don't get
dresses.
too crazy. Like, we gotta do stuff tonight.
This entire situation is it's difficult. It's difficult for me to deal with, and well, frankly, I could use a little something.
Take the edge off, yeah?
Kovacs, back in the day, me and the whole company would go out on mercenary missions together. Piss drunk. Absolutely wasted.
Well, I'll probably take it easy tonight, but
I don't.
I'd like to see what you could show me.
That's your first time?
Is there much to it? Don't you just
No. There's an art to it.
pinky out?
No, what is this? No, I'll show you how we do it in the deep. What's the bartender's name?
The pretty cook.
That's his name.
Mr. Cook. Yeah. What do you have in the way of fine liquors?
Oh, fine liquors.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, did I overhear it was one of your first times drinking?
That'd be this one.
Yes, that may be the case.
He just like he just kind of like he just shuffles off to the back of the place.
I'll be right back.
Make sure you tip him. He'll keep them coming.
He emerges with
Good
this.
advice.
It's a very large barrel compared to anyone else, but for him it's just sort of like puts it down. All you see across the front is the word bulbous.
Excuse me.
Everyone roll a history check.
Hold on.
I'm
6.
Is that
16.
16.
Is that the first?
know my luck.
Am I the first nat one of the game?
Oh. Yeah, well, at least there's no like swords flying or anything.
You forget everything you know.
You think of a few lewd jokes in your head.
Yeah. It's like there's something funny with bulbous. Up there.
You, however, have heard of this brand of liquor. It's a fairly rare type of whiskey. No one really knows where it's produced, but it is notorious for packing a crazy kick. Like this is liquor you drink when you want to end the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is brown Everclear, basically.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
It's also delicious.
Oi. That's bulbous. Kovacs. You've hit the jackpot, my friend.
You know this spirit.
Oh yeah, bulbous beer is the best beer.
He taps it and starts to fill mugs, large mugs of this stuff. One for you, one for you, one for you,
No, thank you.
one for him.
Pluck just like kind of swipes it and then like finds a lone table.
Right, to your mission today. Good luck.
Cheers, lads and lasses.
To the success of our mission. Is this cheersing?
You have to tap my mug.
Oh.
Pluck, get your ass over here.
Pluck's just like
Yes, Pluck, we're being fun.
It's culture. Cheers.
All right. As you guys all take a drink from this beer, it is amazing beer. You can barely taste the alcohol. It's sweet, it's rich, it's vibrant.
Is it as good as this LaCroix I'm drinking?
I don't know if I can call it disappointment water on camera, but yes, it's better than the LaCroix you're drinking. However, everyone who drank will need to make a constitution save.
Oh boy.
Beat a 15.
Oh, I got a 19.
You're fine.
11.
11.
Okay.
Second nat 1.
Uh-oh.
I am plucked.
Okay. So you've encountered this beer before, so you knew what to brace yourself for, right? It's heavy, it's great, you're tipsy, but you're not like flat out drunk or anything.
Fabulous.
You just feel great, right? You at first you're like, oh, I mean it's delicious. I'm not sure what the big deal. You're sideways on the floor.
At 11?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You just happen to be on the floor now. That's your reality.
What time is
You
it?
can try to get up, but you somehow find yourself sideways at another part of the floor.
Huh. How about that?
Where's he gonna be?
Is this like absinthe or something?
It's bulbous fear. Pluck.
Yeah.
You guys are having a great time drinking. You don't hear from Pluck for a little bit in your celebratory mood.
Also, prior to, like, right after the cheers, I just kind of scampered off on my lonesome.
Right.
Is Pluck dead?
That's lasted a whole hour.
No, Pluck is not dead, but he is face first in the really grimy toilet in the restaurant.
Like vomiting, like passed out?
Yes.
Oh my. I'd like to hold his feathers back.
Yeah. Do the good friend thing. Yes.
Oh, there you go,
Warbling.
John. Come on.
Warbling,
You sort of like,
are we having fun yet?
Yeah, Kovacs, I'm having a lot of fun.
Just say we have stuff to do tonight. We get.
You do have like an hour before this thing.
I didn't.
Do you not understand that this is what alcohol does?
I didn't think everyone seems so happy.
This is glorious.
Pluck turns to Warbling and he's just like, you've been very kind. And like, instead of like actual throw up, he's doing the bird thing where he's trying to throw up to show his affection. So he looks at Warbling, and then he just starts going like,
Not on me, lad. I appreciate the gesture. There you go. I appreciate it. You're good, man.
we're all gonna die.
The pretty cook tries to right you up on the chair. You start to slide a little bit. He's like, oh.
How you feeling, Kovacs?
Who?
That's the spirit. No, that's the spirits.
I see what you did there.
See, you're not too bad.
Agrelon's like, oh.
By my sundial, looks like you've got... Hey, I can't tell. The sun's starting to go down. My sundial's useless.
I checked the watch.
It's also a sundial. You know the time's getting closer is because the sundial has started to cease working.
Vorblind,
Yeah,
didn't we have a thing?
yeah, we're going to raid somebody's house.
Go find James and the Peach, and tell them we're going later.
Mr. Cook, we need some water.
Right.
Get him some coffee.
And food.
Do you have coffee here?
Coffee. I can make something like coffee.
What kind?
Is like Pluck looks at him, he's like, I put you in with Dad.
How did you know?
I'll have two.
He produces 2 mugs of steaming hot brown coffee. You won't be able to tell the difference in your state.
Okay.
It tastes fabulous.
Great.
And for you, it legitimately tastes fabulous. Yeah.
He's like, this is familiar.
Yeah.
Compliments the boss.
You guys are upright, but you're no less smashed.
All right. It's been a lovely bash. We got a mission.
Yeah,
How are we handling this?
very carefully.
I want you guys to know that I'm not normally like this. I know that I did
The drugs.
that's the word.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to be that guy anymore. I'm sorry. And he just like throws up immediately.
Are you asking?
As you
To get
pass back, you
sober.
notice the sun is setting.
We're
Guys.
gonna rob the circus,
Guys,
right?
no.
What?
We're the
Rob rich
circus.
guys, We're the circus. And it's time, you guys. The sun's almost down.
All right.
I come out with the rags. Hello, for you.
What'd you do?
I made you a little dress.
I immediately throw up on all the rags.
No!
It's beautiful.
Your rags are beautiful and they smell like vomit.
Pluck, you saboteur.
As you call him a saboteur, you hear a horse and wagon start to pull up outside, and you notice that Shady Jeff is piloting said wagon, and he just sort of seems to be waiting. Whenever you're ready.
Is there any like water basin somewhere I can just dunk these and rinse them?
Oh, the vomit rags? Yes, the Agrelon, the pretty chef, produces a giant bale of water. It's also grimy.
Okay. Clean them up.
Just gonna go in wet rags.
Yeah.
Pre-cook.
Trixa?
Pre-cook.
Yeah.
How long's festival go?
Oh, it goes till midnight.
Damn.
Should we bring them? I don't know anymore.
It's like, are we getting on that horse?
Hey guys, are we next to the soldiers, guys?
Shady Jeff
We're
is
just-
right outside. You guys are still in the tavern.
Shady Jeff, we
I'll
got
go out to them. Yeah.
us two. We got a bit of a situation here.
What
I
happened?
made a mistake so many times.
Is he drunk?
Many
Far
things.
beyond that.
Huh.
The paladin as well, but not quite as bad.
He tries to hold eye contact with you. It's very difficult.
After Werblin says that, Pluck looks to Kovacs. He's just like, "You're my paladin."
I see what you did there.
Shady Jeff looks to you, looks to the sober party members. It's like, well, fortunately, the first part just involves you hiding in this wagon.
Quietly.
Quietly.
I will lose everything if I get in that moving wagon.
That really sucks for all of you.
I'm just like, wait, no, I've got. It's like instead, I have an idea, and I'm gonna beast shape into a horse.
Okay.
Guys, what if we just ask the cleric to heal him up?
That's what I was gonna say.
She did it with the drugs. Maybe
That's
she
what I
can
was
sober him
gonna
up
say.
now.
Also, there's now a horse that's just like.
All right.
We could just go and
Right.
do this and
We
come
are
back.
running a little low on time. If you want to go find K3 to try to, fix this.
I go run off to
Where's
the
I wanna do it
church.
now?
Stupid clerk.
I go run
Where
off
is
to
she?
the
All
church and try to find her.
You run off into the church. K3 is there. He turns around, and she turns around. She's like, "Wait, what are you doing here? I thought you had a job to do."
We do, but a couple of our guys got a little. Could use your help again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
All right. Just out. Sees you two. Right. Tell you what. I've only got enough juice left in me to do this once more today. Which one of you would like to be sober?
Well, he's the one that's not as bad.
I'm still a horse, by the way.
And he's a horse.
So if we bring him back, he'll be just a little off and he'll be totally fine.
I'll get over it.
Is he really ready for a battle right now?
He's definitely not.
Which one would you like me to do?
He's got magic.
That's true.
All right, the horse. You want me to
I think so.
undrunk the horse? All
A
right,
bird
here
that's
we
a
go.
horse that's a drunkard.
Right. So, lesser restoration on you. You're a horse, but you're sober.
Anya's actually crying silently.
Oh, what did the rags look like, by the way?
Trixa's was a dress, and she made little a puffy skirt out of it, and then she made her little leather slip-ons out of snakeskin.
Oh.
And then for the guys, I made their jackets look like tweed, like the shavings of snakes.
Oh.
Shut it.
I made them look like they have tweed jackets
Oh.
and dress pants, and leather boots and gloves with no fingers.
They sound lovely.
I
They're
run
just-
off and change into that for my crocodile costume.
All right. They're not ruined. They just smell a tiny bit and they're a little soggy.
Look, I'm trying to make friends and you puke all over it. How am I supposed to make friends now if you keep ruining? You
I'm s-
won't accept
I
apology.
come back out and I'm dripping, but kind of gross.
Shady
I
Joe's
really
like,
like
look,
it.
You wore my dress.
I really appreciate your guys' friendship, but I think we have to leave now.
Okay.
I get on the
Okay.
Right.
So
I come
Anya
the cart.
says all this and just looks and is like,
So you're still a horse.
still a horse.
All right.
stick with
All
this.
of you go under the tarp of the wagon. Inside, you find just a bunch of food supplies. This is a festival where people pig out, so you just find random cabbage, sacks of grain, all that stuff. Enough to sort of cover all of you. All right. And as you all make your way into this wagon, he hooks you, Pluck, onto the the straps, and he's like, all right, 2 horses for this tiny wagon, I guess. Giddy up! Well, your partner horse starts off ahead of you, and you've never been reined before, so you're just sort of like, this is how you horse, right?
Just it pointed in
Yeah. You've never been a horse before. You're doing this stuff with your hooves.
it looks more like 2 people in a horse costume. It's just
Shady Jeff leans down and is like, hey, if you could act a little bit more natural, if you're gonna be this horse, that'd be great.
he just keeps doing it. He's like, and he looks to him like,
In fact, Pluck, will you go ahead and roll performance for me?
oh, how is that? Ooh, okay. It's an 11.
All right. Your horse is a little, your horsing is a little stiff, a little methodical, but at a glance, you pass for a horse.
Okay, cool.
And that is how you march up to the gates of Allhaven.
Cool.
You guys don't see this because you're in the tarp, but Pluck, this city is something else. You arrive at the outer gates of the city. It's pure white marble. It's decorated at the edges with adamantite. It's gorgeous. The pavement is pure, glistening white marble. This city is worth a ton, right? And at this gate, there is a cadre, a large platoon of guards, right? Though you see, Walter is stationed there, along with a bunch of other folks.
The Killmaster himself.
The Killmaster himself, that's right, Walter Killmaster. Shady Jeff very casually drives the wagon by. It's like, giving one of these to that guy, giving one of these to that guy.
I'm just enamored by how shiny everything is. I'm just I want all of this.
However, as you're making your way through the gate, all of you do hear someone say, "Wait a minute! Hold on!" Walks over, and there's just, very rugged-looking guardsman, very angry. He's not getting to go to the festival tonight. He's like, "We're not expecting any more food deliveries. Why do you have 2 horses for this tiny wagon?" Yeah, you know, my, this is my girlfriend's horse. It's very important to her. It hasn't gotten a lot of exercise recently. I promised her I'd take it for a walk.
I like look at the guard. I'm just like,
That horse just winked at me. No, that's just something he does.
I
Right.
whisper at Snick Snick. Snick Snick, we need your poison and your stealth. Go by the guard. Make him a dead man.
Snake. I don't think that's a very good idea. Snake.
Why not?
Can I understand her when she's talking to the snake?
You can understand her. She can't understand the snake.
Why not Snick Snick? I trust your wisdom.
Stop.
The guard makes a listen roll.
Listen, roll.
Did anyone just hear hissing?
oh,
Was that hissing?
me as a horse, I'm just like,
Roll deception.
ooh, dirty 20.
Oh, nice. It was like, that's a horse, yeah. That's the sound horses make. Yeah, the hissing. Yeah. All right, go on through. Take you and your girlfriend's hissing horse along with you.
We did it, Snick Snick.
Campaign to nickname his horse form to Hisswink.
Hisswink.
His swing. Cool.
All right, so you inside the gates.
Doodly. Just like front legs going straight out. Just like,
After a while, Shady Jeff steers you into a more private kind of area of the city. It's a residential area near the marketplace, and everyone in this block seems to have vacated their homes to go to the festival. So not too many people around. Safe enough for him to unveil the tarp, and you guys can all climb out. And it's just, you're seeing this for the first time. This is just like the epitome of opulence. Like I said, marbled streets, detailed stone carvings, adamantite fixtures everywhere. Every once in a while, you'll see a citizen walk by. No one wears raggedy clothes. Everything's like the finest silk and the finest furs. You see, they're closed down right now, but you do see storefronts of what appear to be vastly overpriced shops and restaurants, from what you can tell from the menus and the window advertisements. You do see, however, near where you are, a towering statue. This statue is a man, a very chivalrous, brave-looking man, holding his arms up like this, and a massive depiction of a ruby sitting in his hand, right? And if you look at the plaque at the bottom of this statue, it reads, "May my people never starve again. Allguard, King of Allhaven." All right. Now you are in Allhaven.
How drunk am I?
First question. You're still fairly.
Can I
You're a little
constitution my way out of this or something?
This is just going to be a bit of a waiting game.
Okay.
You're less drunk than you were before.
That's good.
You can handle stuff. Let's put it this way. You're no longer randomly sideways.
Okay. It's big improvement.
You can walk with some.
But aren't we still in the back of the cart, or are we in the city now?
You're in the city, and Shady Jeff just undid the tarp, and
Cool.
You're now free to roam. He turns to you. He's like, I'll be waiting here in this spot for the next few hours. When you're done with your business, meet me back here. Put you back in the wagon. We'll get you home.
Where do we go?
Oh, right. Let me go ahead and show you on this map.
Good question.
He produces a map of Allhaven. He's a red circle right here, a little X on a specific house, right? He hands it to you and lets you know, more than likely, Fizzlepot will not be home until near the festival's end. So, don't expect him at home right away. There may or may not be guards in his home. He is rather rich. I don't know that part. So maybe canvass the place a little bit before heading straight in. Also, if you find yourselves bored in the city, there is a festival. If you like, you can enjoy yourselves, play some games, eat some good food. Just don't forget to ransack his house. All right?
I don't think we're
All right then.
Let's go.
You got a few hours, have fun, and you have free reign of the city. You can, in fact, visit the festival if you like, or you can head straight to his home.
I take the map and start heading towards
I'm with her.
Yeah.
What exactly are we stealing? Too long, did not really listen.
everything,
Everything?
but mostly bracelets.
Oh yes, magic bracelet. Okay, let's go.
I am also no longer a horse.
You're also no longer a horse. All right. As you're following the instructions on the map, it does take you close to the festival, however. So you will, if at all... Oh, no, you don't have to because you're wearing these rags, so no one's really suspicious. You do hear random people from stalls shouting, it's like, step right up, this, you know, and they're trying to advertise their games and stuff. You do see, as you're passing these stalls, some of the prizes are really good. Some of the prizes are like chunks of adamantite. Wands. Straight up magic wands.
Ooh.
Small dolls, toys, assorted fixtures.
These are like carnival games?
Oh yeah, yeah. And since this is a festival of plenty, some of the prizes are straight up crates of food.
Should we come back to this after?
I want to play a game. It ain't now.
Let's steal this dude's money. Go play games.
But what if they're like chasing us at the end?
Pluck's
We
already
kill
joined off
them.
trying to play a
Okay.
game.
Pluck has already wandered off.
The most
towards
valuable
stalls.
piece of loot is that bracelet.
Yeah.
I need magic. If I had magic, I can steal magic bracelet.
You have not earned that privilege.
Oh, do you want to steal it or not?
Can I
I'm
play my
trying to
game
help.
now?
You are at the stall. As you guys are talking amongst yourself, Pluck has left. You see him right across the way. You have come across... All right. You have come across a test of strength game. It's very much like those... It's very much like those, you know, wooden mallet, hit the bell things, except these prizes are fantastic. And the mallet is a little heavier than usual. And the guy, you know, he's in a blue tunic. He's obviously part of the festivities. He's like, step right up, sir. Step right up. Oh, an avian friend. Welcome, sir. Would you like to test your strength today? Win fabulous prizes.
I would, very much so, yeah.
I follow up behind him.
10 gold per attempt, sir.
Do I have money?
You whisper to yourself.
Do I know where the house is?
She has the map.
And who's with me?
She
Give me
is
the map.
so
I'll
far.
canvass the place. Make sure we're clear.
She has already made her way up to Pluck.
What
just
if you
letting
get in trouble when you're by yourself?
I'm not going inside. I'm just gonna check it out.
Hey, while we're whispering about stuff, can someone spot me?
She has all of our money.
Can you spot me?
How much do you need?
Can I get 20 gold?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just like,
All right.
and goes for one.
All right.
Okay, here.
Thank you.
He
I'm off to the house.
Okay, you're off to the house.
with him.
The carny, the festival carny guy hands you a mallet, and this is going to be a straight up strength check.
Okay.
You win a prize if you can break 15.
Well, it was 16, but my modifier is -2.
Why did you want to play this game?
You hit the stone, and it gets right up to the bell and falls flat.
Okay, so I'm just like,
Let me try.
it's like, no, I want to try it again. So I give him, wait, let me see. I want to, hold on. No, wait, I don't think this will act, shoot. Anyway, what are you saying?
Let me try. I'm stronger than you.
He has the mallet and he's just like trying to drag it over. So I'm just like,
Alright.
All right. That'll be 10 gold.
Here you are.
All right. It's a strength check.
But you give me extra try for free?
No.
Okay.
okay.
Ah! 13.
You hit it, it doesn't even go up as close to Plex. Thank you for trying. We'll see you again soon.
Wait, sir,
Pluck, do you
please.
have more gold?
Wait, I want. No, that's it.
Kovacs, what are you doing?
I'm following Warblend.
Yeah, we're together.
Okay, and you're also
I'm with these guys at the
okay.
game.
Okay.
Just like,
Um,
did you want to trade?
Yes. I don't. You guys still have 10 gold left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give her.
I'll try.
do you have 10
I
gold
don't
left?
think
He only
they
gave
do.
you 20.
Yeah. And I
You spent
tried
one.
once.
She spent 20. Oh, 10.
I didn't. Wait, was that mine gold?
Yes.
I gave
That's
her the
why I'm
ham.
asking to you.
I have no gold. I thought she had her own money. Can
Please,
I? Okay,
mister,
wait.
can I try?
Did I see where they put the money?
Hold on a second. Hold on a
Oh, okay,
second.
okay.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
9.
No.
Wait, I want to try to persuade.
Hold on. Did I see where they took the money and put it?
Yeah, it's in a lockbox behind like the little.
It's
you're
locked
gonna
up
have to.
already. That was quick.
These are festival folks in Allhaven. They shut the gold away real fast. You'd have to literally reach behind the counter while he's there and take it under his eyes.
I walk up to him again. Please, mister, can she try?
Roll persuasion.
7.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We'll see you next time.
Okay.
All right, you two, you guys are making your ways toward the back alleys. You've crossed all the festival stuff, and now you're going deeper into the residential zone. You come upon a very lovely built house. Lovingly?
It's a very loving house.
Loving house. It's great. It's a fantastically structured house. Mansion, some would say. It's the lights are on inside. You do see candle flickers inside the stained glass windows. There's a huge wooden door that kind of opens two ways inside, right, and it's shut. Go ahead and roll a, let's see, let's just call it a perception. Both of you roll perception real quick.
Is there a perception modifier or no?
Your perception modifier.
Dirty
is-
20.
Dirty 20? Nice.
23.
Nice. There are guards in. You see at least one figure moving in the upstairs bedroom area, and you see up to 2 sort of meandering on the first floor.
So, looks like there's 3, maybe 4.
How drunk am I?
You're getting to that point where you're just sort of like tipsy and not feeling that great.
Am I still feeling pretty good?
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Will this affect my rolling?
Possibly.
Can I start making? Do I know where the house
Yeah,
is?
can I roll to see if I remembered the map?
Oh, that's right. They took it with you. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check. Straight up intelligence.
11.
11? You have a vague idea of where to go.
I could try to get us there by memory, but I didn't really think to memorize it.
Seems like it would have been useful, huh?
I kind of have an idea. I think we go that way and then...
If I had magic, I can go invisible.
Do you want to just
those
try?
are the days.
See where we end up?
Yes, I do.
All right. All right. Let's say, go ahead and as you're attempting to lead your friends to the house, go ahead and give me one more intelligence check to see if you can sort of BS your way there.
2.
Okay. Well, you come across another tent of games. This is not where you want to end up.
Hey, mister, can I play your game? 18.
Oh. All right. So this is a far nicer man at this booth. It's like, oh, sure, little girl, you want to try?
Yeah, how do you play?
Well, he hands you a bow and arrow. It's a bow and arrow game, and there's
Oh.
targets. Well, you take this bow and you aim for the targets, and the better targets you hit, the better prizes you win.
Ooh,
This is only free once, just to let you know.
okay.
All right. Same as the last game. This is going to be a dex check. Anything above a 15 will get you a prize.
Okie dokie. 15.
15. Nice. All right. You hit one of the bottles at the very bottom, just barely, but you did. Right. So the guy's like, "Oh, fantastic! Congratulations, little girl! How exciting!"
Mm-hmm.
He reaches up to the prizes, passes a wand, passes an adamantite, grabs a small doll, and hands it to you.
What does this do?
It's a doll. Congratulations!
Thanks.
Next!
Hey, mister, can I be a try?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage because he just gave someone a free shot and gave away a free doll.
Oh,
Pocket the doll.
5.
No!
Are we still in front of the house?
Yes, have you guys decided what you want to do?
Oi, what's the plan?
I think we should ride out this liquid courage and bloody go for it.
You just wanna charge right in?
How's your stealth? You know what? Never mind, you're drunk. I think you go in, cause a distraction. I'll climb upstairs, get him, and come with the rest from behind.
I like this. I like this a lot. Let's do it.
How does the outside look like I can climb up?
Oh yeah. There's even some vines you can scale.
Sick. And the window, does it look sturdy? Does it look like I could open it?
It's painted glass, so you probably, if it's locked, you're gonna have to break it.
Or pick the lock?
Or the lock's sort of on the other side.
Okay. Okay.
This is a kind of forced situation if you were to get to that window.
Got it. If we do it now, we get to decide who gets the bracelet. And honestly, I think that's a better idea between you and I.
Yeah, you're probably right.
All right, so one of you is causing a distraction, correct?
Yeah.
Could we try again to...
Yes, I'm gonna give you guys one more shot to get there
What
before this
happens?
happens.
Do I have to roll it?
Yes.
Question. Can I cast magic in the city or no?
You can. If you cast magic, however, it does alert the golems. And you should be expecting a couple
So,
shortly.
does it lead them to me, or does it lead them to where I cast the magic?
It leads... You don't know. You don't
Okay.
have enough experience with these golems and how they track magic yet to know exactly.
Okay.
All you know is, plug cast some magic, a golem showed up.
Okay.
Right.
I go, I remember! Natural 20.
Nice! You know exactly where to
This
go.
way, this way, this way!
You weave through city streets. You go past really cool looking carnival games, and you just as they're coming up with this plan to make a distraction at the bottom, you arrive.
Hey guys,
Oh!
It's like,
Hi!
what'd you find?
what are we doing?
The house!
House.
Is that...
Guards!
Guards? How many?
3 or 4.
Do they look strong?
They're inside.
Girls or boys?
You don't know.
No fucking idea.
What's the plan?
Okay. Kovacs was gonna cause a distraction, and I was gonna break into that window.
You need a distraction?
How about a snake?
Wait, what kind of magic do you got going now?
It's like, I mean, I could get a little loud elsewhere and maybe lead them if you want.
Or I can make one of you silly wheelies invisible. If you would just...
Me.
I don't have bracelet.
I do, but I'm using it.
You could pass it back and forth.
Look. Can you cure this?
I don't think you have a lesser
Would-
restoration spell. do you?
Would
I have
healing
cure
word
words.
do it?
No, that's hit points.
No, I thought so. I'm like, no, you're gonna eat it out.
Damn.
It's like, but how about this? And I pick up a little like rock. Are there any like little rocks near me?
You find a couple, not large size ones, but some stones.
I see that Kovacs is like still very not capable at the moment, so I'm like, all right, listen. I pick up a rock. I'm gonna use my cantrip magic stone on this stone. I'll be like, this rock is no magic. Take it, and if anything happens, you whack someone with it.
What happens?
Oh.
It hurts them.
Magically?
Magically.
Well, that's really neat.
It is. It's really good.
Thanks, friend.
Absolutely.
This is
Don't lose it.
great.
Guys, I have an idea.
No.
Yes.
If you want to cast invisibleness, just put the bracelet on her for like 2 seconds. She can cast it and give it back.
Does it?
Do you have invisibility?
Yes.
Well,
Really?
My question is, are we able to pass it around like that, or is there like attunement that needs to happen?
For the bracelet? No, this is you can pass it back and
Oh,
forth.
okay. All right. So we'll give it a thing. She'll make you invisible, and then once you do that, I'll go somewhere I'll go somewhere, and they'll hear it, and then you just sneak past them as they're hopefully running out and trying to check it
Where
out.
are you going to go?
Huh?
Where are you gonna go?
Ah, no, over there.
They're just gonna run out of the house they're supposed to protect.
I mean, if they hear something really loud, they're gonna assume that something's going on.
You guys hear like fireworks and loud cheering and like loud like festival stuff happening.
I was
in the
not
background.
aware that this was the environment, and that changes things.
Look, what we were gonna do is, since I'm already drunk, I was just gonna try to be disorderly at this house, and maybe they would come
That's a great idea. Knock on
try
the
to
door.
stop me, and then you all can go in and do whatever.
Just him. Wait, you can't stack the invisibility, can you? Okay.
Pretend that you think it's your house and you're coming home from
Good
the
idea.
festival. Yeah.
I'm just gonna start
I see nothing going wrong with this.
banging on the door.
You just run up and start doing it.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's time.
Hide.
Bracelet. We go run around and unlock.
Oh, just the bracelet.
Get back, be invisible.
So everyone just sort of
All right.
Kovacs stumbles up to the door thinking this is the best idea in the world. Just knocks on the door. Do you say anything? Do you like yell anything while you're knocking on this door?
No, I think I'm gonna try to pretend like I'm trying to bust it down because I think I live there.
Okay. On the third sort of like shoulder push, the door opens. You sort of stumble halfway into the little seating area, and you notice two guards sort of just staring at you like, "Can we help you?"
Is he already invisible at this point? Has she cast it?
I don't know. Yes.
She has not cast it yet.
Oh. Well, do that and give me the bracelet back.
All right.
What are you doing in my house?
Excuse us.
Brilliant.
This is my house.
Your house.
Yeah.
It's not, sir. It's the home of Lord
Get
Fizzlepop.
the hell out of my house!
Sir, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
I'm asking you to leave!
Alright, so what's happening over here while this is...
I cast him. You are invisible now. Oof. Do not attack, or else do not be invisible.
Got it.
All right.
May I take that back? I want to take
Alright.
it, if I may. I want to take it back, and then on myself, I want to use Pass Without Trace.
Is that, well, what does that do exactly?
So that gives me a plus 10 to stealth checks. And
Okay,
I want to
cool.
use that and try and sneak past
That
like, as
doesn't
he
have
goes
like a
into.
blanket effect.
Okay.
Wait,
Let me see.
Can't get
Radiates
multiple of us.
from,
I
from
whisper.
the
I want to
duration.
whisper in your ear. Hey.
Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you. So yes, I would like to try
Okay.
and like get us all to be like stealth, except for him. He's doing a great job.
Alright, so are you close enough to Kovacs now to whisper
No,
invisibly?
to her.
Oh, her, okay.
Hey. Pretend you're his girlfriend out trying to get him back outside. Cause a scene.
I'm 3 feet shorter than him.
Shouldn't the
I like him short.
Size matters not.
You just randomly mutter, I like him short. That's nice, sir. You're still gonna have to leave.
Don't you make
I go
me...
running up to him. Daddy! What are these guys doing in our house?
You call your boyfriend daddy?
Oh,
In public?
that's getting
Is this your father?
Yes.
Right.
Sweetheart, I'm trying to get these men to leave.
I'm trying to explain to your father that this is not your home.
You shut your mouth.
Huh?
Can I sneak inside?
All right, so you guys, so you're going as a group or just all of you? Or just one of you?
I'm
Three of
stealth,
us.
so
Yeah, so
you're stealth too?
invisible. Well, okay, because with Pass Without Trace, me and anyone within 30 feet gets a +10 to stealth check.
Right.
So if we're all together, you get it on top of that.
Ooh, well,
I believe.
I mean, you're already invisible, so it's like...
I literally have a 20 without rolling then.
Right,
which is-
yeah. So you don't even need to roll for this. You
Okay.
just sort of slip in, right?
Okay.
You two go ahead and roll your stealth checks.
Okay.
As this is happening.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Be sick.
18.
Nice.
8.
Well,
With
you get a
the
plus
plus
10.
10?
Oh, 18.
Okay, I was like, wow, that's impressive. Yeah, you guys make it in no problem. You just sort of like duck between the bodies. You're like, oh, excuse me.
I go straight upstairs and start investigating around for bracelet location.
All right.
Look for the
You
shiny.
two are gonna have to do some rolls to keep this thing going. Go ahead and both of you roll deception.
Natural 1.
Uh-oh. I have an 18.
What does that mean?
All right. So, one of the guards is just straight up like, I don't think that's his daughter. I think I'm gonna straight up call you a liar, sir.
Well, I'm gonna call you a trespasser.
All right.
Yeah.
Get out!
Get him, Daddy.
Boss! As you guys are going up the staircase, you're fine because you're invisible, but you two might need to do something real quick. You hear these thunderous steps coming downstairs. Just this huge man in plated, like a chest plate armor, and a massive greatsword on his back is just stomping down the stairs.
I'm
The
going-
same stairs that you two currently preoccupy.
That we are we're like going up.
Yeah.
Okay, I cast darkness.
Wait a second!
Just panic reaction.
Okay, sure, yes. No. Yes, you did that. You're wearing the bracelet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have like 30 stealth points. There's like, I'm never getting found.
You're not.
You cast darkness within the mansion. Everything goes black. You two notice immediately things have gone awry.
Oops.
Hey.
And then from the darkness, as he's coming down, I heard the guard say like "boss," right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that out again with the same voice, so the same just like, "Hey, boss!"
Yeah, why is it so dark in here?
I start fake choking and flying on the ground.
Boss, we have... it's dark and we have a seizuring young girl. I don't know what's happening, but could you get here, please, boss?
Please help my daughter. She's...
First of all, she's not your daughter. I don't buy that for a second.
You don't know what I'm into.
I know a lot of stuff. All right, so the boss...
Jesus Christ.
The boss makes his way past you guys in the darkness, just sort of like, God damn it, what happened to all the light? And just sort of stumbling over, you just hear like things getting knocked over, all that stuff. Finally emerges at the doorway. This dude is at least a head and a half above his two other guard friends. He's like, what is going on here? Is she all right? What happened?
She has a medical condition.
Deception.
Can we find that? Can we find this?
Yeah, you guys. Well, here's the problem. You're in like magic darkness now.
Yeah, Pluck. We're in magic darkness now.
21.
21. Okay, they buy it. It's like, okay, what?
I also rolled a 20 if that's helpful.
You're a very convincing performer. It's like, okay, well, we need to get her to a cleric.
Yeah, so let's get out of my house and go find help.
Really doubling down on the your house thing. One of them's like, sir, obviously it's not his home. Sir, I would like you to know that we are the personal guards of Lord Fizzlepot. We know that this is not your home. Regardless, let's get your child to the cleric. She's not his child. Whatever! So they scoop you up and just start marching out of the home.
Wait, all of them?
Well, no, the big one.
Oh.
And you, they leave, he leaves you behind. You can choose to go with her if you want, or you can...
Nah.
Sir, don't you want to come with your child?
You know what's better? I'm not there.
Roll deception with disadvantage. With disadvantage?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
That's a 19. A nat 20 and a 16.
That's
so.
impressive. Let's see what you roll next. Disadvantage is you roll twice and you take the lesser.
I did.
He just rolled 2.
Oh, did you?
2. Yeah, it was a 20 and a 16, so 16 plus 3.
Nice. Okay, I thought you had rolled like something else for something.
No.
Okay, all right. Well, you're just not a very good father, are you? And he just storms off with your quote-unquote child. All right,
Have
you
they all-
guys.
Have they all left, or?
No, the two guards are remaining.
So the boss
downstairs.
is gone.
The boss is gone.
But from what we can gather, like no one's in like our direct vicinity, right?
Well, no one's on the floor you're on. They're both still downstairs, and it's still real dark. So, if you guys are gonna look for anything, go ahead and roll.
Well, my question for darkness is that it's a concentration spell. So could I just break my concentration?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and you could.
Cool. So I and it feels like they're like we'd be in the clear if I like let go. Like we're
I mean, they're going to be confused on why it's suddenly not
right,
dark anymore.
but they're not on the stairs anymore.
No, not anymore.
Okay, I'm just like. I'm just
You're like,
let's do it.
oh, geez. Oh, the light comes back really quick. Unfortunately for you, however, since you did that right as you sort of heard the large man wander off with your party member, you hear someone downstairs like, wait, boss, the light's back on! All right, I'll be back soon! Takes you off to the cleric. So now you're upstairs. You're in this very lavishly dressed sort of like kind of man cave-ish area, but nice, you know. To your right is the
Flat
really
screen? Flat screen?
the flat screen. In this case, the overly ornamented, overly polished armor. Right? It's super heavy. It's useless for combat, but it sure is pretty inexpensive. In the center of the room is a fortified desk. In the corner, what appears to be a very large, ornately decorated chest, locked, but very pretty chest. Let's see. There's a few paintings in this room, all of him, in various poses. You know, like like looking at an invisible watch. You know, stuff like that. There's a few stray gold coins on the table. About 30-ish, just sort of scattered about, and that's what you gather at a first glance as the darkness fades, and the guards are still downstairs with you, trying to explain to you that this is still not your home and you need to leave. And if you want to keep that up, go ahead and roll deception one more time with disadvantage, because they're starting to lose their patience. They know for a fact you don't.
You know what? I've been drinking. The festival.
Yes, we know,
was
sir.
a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah, go take care of your daughter.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Right. Bye. Shuts the door on you. Well, that was weird. Do you think that was weird? Yeah, it was pretty weird. It was totally not his daughter. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Yeah. Think he had you fooled. He did not! All right, that's what you hear from downstairs. What would you guys like to do?
Check out the chests.
Okay.
I go for the paintings.
The paintings?
Yeah.
The chest is completely locked. You're going to have to either break it open or do something with it.
Can I check the desk for a key or something?
Yeah, sure. You go ahead. Everyone just go ahead and roll investigation in this room.
I got a 17.
17, cool.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
14.
What was it?
14?
14? Cool. You find the following. because of your natural 20, you find in one of the desk drawers, it's a wand of Mage Hand. It's a wand that casts Mage Hand.
Yoink.
Yeah, 10 charges. You also find another 100 gold on top of the 30 gold on the desk. Another pocket of it is hidden away somewhere in a drawer. You find the key to the chest.
Nice.
You also find, let's see, where is it here? You find 2 large square chunks of adamantite. Just hauled away.
Cool.
Stolen away somewhere. And that is what you find in this room at first search.
Can I have one of those chunks?
Are they shiny?
They're dark colored.
Just like, and just like gives it to him.
Nice. One or all of them?
How many do you give them?
I want to keep one for me.
So how many do I do?
You get one chunk of adamantite. All right, so would you gonna open up that chest?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You open the chest. There's there's a lot of money in here. You find in assorted gems, jewels, and coinage, 2,000 gold pieces in this chest. Also, let's see here. I have this written down here. You also find a writ of ownership for a business.
Can I investigate and see what it says?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't need to roll anything. You can read it right off the page. This is a writ of ownership of the business Fizzlepot's Lordly Liquids.
I grab it.
This is the deed to his fizzy drink company.
Cheers to that.
You're like, I'll take this writ of disappointment water and put it in my pocket. And that is what you find. The Lordly Liquids writ is, what's it called? The gold. Unfortunately, you don't find the actual bracelet. It is nowhere to be seen on this floor.
On this entire floor?
On this entire floor that you're on. He rolled a natural 20 and it's just not here.
It must be downstairs, guys.
There's no bracelet.
The large man has made it to outside of the temple. The cleric's like, all right, little girl, I'm gonna drop you off here. I'm gonna go get the cleric. I'll be right back. Right. Runs off into the temple. You just disappear. You run right back. In a few minutes, you're hanging out outside the mansion, going like, "Well, that was the right move." And
good work.
And you are reunited. Who knows where that guy is? Trying to find a little girl who may be dead. So, what would you guys like to do now that you're back at this mansion?
Who's left inside?
Well, there's these 2 buffoons, and then all of our pals.
Are they right in front of us?
They're probably in the first room there. Yes.
Can we sneak in the back?
I probably can't.
You haven't even checked if there is a back yet.
I go around the back to see what I find.
Okay, very quickly you scour the back. There is a cellar door leading downstairs.
Beautiful word.
Yeah, it is locked, as it is, but there is a cellar door. What would you guys like to do while they're deciding what they want to do?
Head on downstairs while stealthed and investigate.
Okay, you're still invisible,
Yeah,
correct?
I have
All right.
not fought at all.
So you just sort of meander downstairs. No one can see you. Do roll a small stealth check just to see if your footsteps are
9.
plus. There's still plus the 10, right? Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
All right. You stealth downstairs. You see the 2 guards have settled back in their chairs. One's reading a book. Another, they're not too bothered. And now that you're invisible, go ahead and roll investigate to see if you can.
Oh, geez. 3?
3.
Can I roll investigate as well?
You'd have to be downstairs.
Can I go down in stealth?
You could. Okay, yes. Just keep in mind you're not invisible.
Right. I'm just sneaking around.
All right. Roll stealth.
So 1 plus.
Let me stop you right there. As you actually successfully stealth your way down the steps, right? As you hit the ground floor, however, you don't see nearby you a very, very expensive-looking porcelain vase. It's beautiful, and you just sort of right against the wall accidentally. It shatters. It's very loud. The guards turn their heads, and there you are.
I just start like sweeping. I'm just like.
There's a very awkward moment where you start sweeping up the porcelain remains of a very expensive vase, and the guards, they're just still sitting in a chair going like.
It's like, sorry, I'm not the best cleaner.
As this is happening, you guys can hear you hear the heavy footsteps of a horse arriving to your rear. As you turn around, you see down the distance, it is Fizzlepod, and he's back from the festival. And that is where we're going to end this part. Thank you all for playing.
Woo!
And we will pick up.
Let me
next
just say,
Monday.
I'm so glad I'm invisible.
Man.
I was like, all right, they've got a plan. He's going to do all the investigation. He's invisible. Oh, Pluck.
I was feeling good. I had my plus 10.
You had your plus 10, man. The one thing you couldn't roll was a 1.
Cool.
Let me stop you right there.
Let me stop you right there at the moment.
Sure.
All right, well,
Good stuff, guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining us for this first episode of Dark and Dicey. Hope you guys had a lot of fun, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, before we sign off,
yes.
just we like to go around. Maybe if anyone has announcements or anything.
Oh yeah,
we can
absolutely.
talk about.
Please, guys, if you got stuff to announce on your social medias, please let everyone know.
New Steven Universe episodes popping.
Yeah.
Those are coming out right now. Just dropped another single. Album's on the way, and some very big music announcements coming up soon. Stay tuned.
Nice.
Fate's Stay Night Heaven's Feel is an anime movie coming out in theaters. You can check it out by going to fathomevents.com. It's going to be for 2 nights only.
I've got a new album coming out June 1st called Paid in Exposure. If you want to pre-order it, that'd be awesome. Also, happening that same weekend is Wizards of the Coast, Stream of Many Eyes here in LA.
That's right.
We're going to be doing a Dark and Dicey game there, as well as I'm going to be doing, I think, 2 sessions for Dice Camera Action. So tune in or go if you can, and it's going to be awesome.
By the way, pain and exposure is exactly what happened to Pluck in the last couple of minutes of this. Hunter, you got anything?
Yeah, I'm currently in full swing on Mega Man May on my YouTube channel. So if you like Mega Man or just video games in general, maybe go check that out. It's youtube.com/JukieShedVids. Shameless plug.
I mean, that's what this is about. I've got a new podcast of nerdery and funness called Fantastic Geeks and Where to Find Them. Check it out. It's with my best friend Tessa Netting, and we just talk about all the nerdy things of comics and fantasy and sci-fi and all that good stuff.
Heck yeah. And like Christina, I am part of that same Fate movie, so it's going to be a Fathom event. Get your tickets now. And also for you 3DSers out there and Pokemon fans, I do voice Detective Pikachu in the new Detective Pikachu 3DS game. So if you haven't picked that up, it's super cute. Give it a shot. I can't wait to hear Ryan Reynolds. Anyway.
I was about to say, are you Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, secretly. So yeah, guys, we'll pick this up next Monday. Hope you had a great time, and I'm super psyched.
I had a great time.
Yeah, follow the Twitter.
Yeah, follow Twitter, Dark and Dicey.
Go do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you next week.